Hi everyone, and thank you so much for taking time out to join us on this webinar, and thank you, Emma, for asking me to present this. I'm just going to give you some Twitter tips. Twitter has changed my whole life. Since I started Twitter, which was about 4 years ago when I had my first business, I barely had a Facebook page, to be honest, so I really didn't know anything about it myself. So if you don't know anything about it, don't worry. You will learn and you will actually get quite addicted, which I am. So I'm just going to show you what everything is on Twitter. So when you sign into Twitter, like first of all, you go to twitter.com. I'm assuming, has everybody got a Twitter account, I wonder? I hope you do, and if you don't, we'll go. You can have my beginner's guide after this for free, and it'll get you started. But I just want to show you what everything is when you do get started on your Twitter. Okay, so this is home. This is your notifications, which you can see I have 10 since I've logged on. These are private messages. This is Twitter search, which is your friend. So Twitter search is your friend. So this is what I'm going to show you, how to target your customers and how to find your customers on Twitter. This is my avatar, and it also is your friend with regards to changing your settings, looking up analytics. I'll show you a bit of that, and I'll also show you how to do lists as well while we're here. Okay, so you'll be asked to put up a profile picture. So if I was you, if you're a small business owner, certainly I prefer, instead of a logo here, I prefer to have a smiley face, a picture of you. Why is that? Because people buy from people. And if you have a nice smiley face there, people are going to recognize you straight away every time you tweet, and your face will be associated with every tweet you put out. And I just find it's the most effective way because people do buy from people. And then, as you can see, I have a bit of a cheeky picture up here because I can get away with that because I have so many followers. But that's kind of my personality. I don't take myself too seriously. I know I'm the best at what I do. But in fairness, 3.5 years ago, I was a lone parent and I hadn't got a penny. So I just want to make sure that I don't forget where I came from and that everybody is a person. Every single person behind these tweets is a human being. So that's what I'd like to really emphasize today. So Twitter is all about building relationships. And when you build relationships, first of all, you engage and interact, okay? So I'm going to show you some engagement and interaction while I'm here as well. I think the best way to do this is to show you my Twitter account and how I use it. So it's kind of like we're live tweeting nearly during the webinar. Now, the secret to Twitter success is engagement, interaction, assisting others. So if you see someone looking for a bit of a shout out or a bit of a help promoting something, whether it's a charity or something, you know, do help them out because it'll come back to you, I promise. And it always comes back to you in the weirdest ways, I can tell you that. So I have loads of stories like that too. But as you can see, I have a childhood cancer awareness little twib in here. So sometimes I help out various campaigns. Just it could be a friend whose child is sick, which is in this case, my friend's child has cancer. So we're just kind of supporting her that way. And it's a nice little way to lend your support to certain campaigns. You can even create campaigns, by the way, if you're a charity. Also, it has a little bit about me here. So if you want to fine tune your bio, so you go to your Twitter, let's say you have an egghead here and you have nothing here. Okay, can you all see my screen okay? Yeah, I'm going to click edit profile. So if you click edit profile, you can change what it says here about you. So this is all about me, what I've done, the networks I own. These are all networks I created myself, by the way, through Twitter, okay? And all of these roles I got through Twitter as well, just so you know. You put in a little bit about yourself. Now, what do you want to put there? You want to put what you do, why you do it, and something nice about you, like connector, speaker, friend. So it's, you know, I sometimes put up stuff like can come out with anything after 9 p.m, for example. You know, you can kind of be a bit more relaxed on Twitter than, let's say, LinkedIn, okay? So don't be afraid to make your bio a bit interesting, maybe a bit funny, but, you know, put your business in there and get your website in there. As you can see, I have my website here and then my location. Okay, so then once you've got your bio filled in, which is very important, folks, because what do you want to do? You want people to follow you. You want people to click follow. So the reason it's so important to have followers is because followers are your own army of marketeers. The more followers you have, obviously, the better, but the more quality followers you have, the better. Like if we go into my home, this is my home feed, which is absolutely crazy because I follow a lot of people. like one rule I'll say to you, if someone follows you, you don't have to follow them back, okay? So if someone does follow you, you can either follow them back or not. I'm just going to click on Neve's profile here. So let's say I see someone interesting. Why do you blog? Why do you love it? Okay, so here's Neve from Holistic Skincare. She's a friend of mine. She won't mind me using her bio. Because look, what am I doing? I'm actually giving her some free advertising here by doing this. So she does natural skincare products. Now, as you can see, she has a picture of the products and then she has a picture of her. Because Neve's a bit quirky, she's kind of really kind of cool and bohemian kind of thing. And she has a nice bio, Holistic Creator, Neve Hogan, Natural Holistic, Aromatherapy. So it kind of does everything it says in the tin. You know, has all the awards she's won. She's based in Wexford, and there's her website. So she has made it easy for me to go to her website and buy her products. Okay, so your bio is very important. You want people to click follow. Followers will be your biggest marketeers, because the more followers you have and the more content that you're putting out that they're interested in, like they wouldn't follow you in the first place if they didn't think your bio was interesting. Like I have Twitter, you know, if you, whatever you're the expert in, let's say you're in the wedding industry, you know, you will attract like-minded people. Like if you put up a negative bio, you're going to attract negative people. If you put up a positive smiley face, all that kind of stuff, you're going to attract small business owners just like you. You're going to attract people who are going to want to reach out and help you. So I can't emphasize how important a nice bio is. But there's Neve's example, okay? Mine's a bit cheekier, as you can see, but I can get away with that. Now, I'm just going to show you these as well. These are the trends in Ireland at the moment. And luckily for us, Facebook is down. So we might have more people on the webinar because Facebook is down. But that's the top trend in Ireland at the moment. So if you want to see what's going on in the world, Irish Food Party is a hashtag. I run Irish Biz Party, but this is a different one, and it's all for the food industry. So if you're in the food industry and you're on this webinar, check out Irish Food Party on a Monday night. And British Biz Party should always also be on at the moment as well. So these are all hashtags, as you can see. There's the most popular topics in Ireland at the moment. If you want to change it to world trends, you can do that. So you just go to, let's say we say worldwide, hang on, worldwide trends. You could just click worldwide, and then you'll be able to get the worldwide trends, or American, or whatever it is you are. And you see there's different trends there now since we changed it. See the Irish Food Party isn't there anymore, because that's a worldwide trend. So Facebook down is the #1 worldwide trend, which is kind of not great for Facebook, really, is it? So I'll do that again, will I? So if you want to change the trends, we'll change it back to Ireland. And just click done. And then you've got back your Ireland trends. Okay. It's just a good way to find out information as it's happening in the world. Okay. Now, notifications. Notifications means anyone who has interacted with you, engaged with you, followed you. Like all of these people have followed me today. These are people that have mentioned me. She mentioned me, see? This lady, I'm going to actually retweet this. So I'm going to show you how to, if you get a tweet in your notifications, it would mean that someone has interacted with you or tagged you because they want you to really notice this tweet. So I'm actually taking part in this bloggers conference later, so I'm going to retweet that to my followers. So all you do is you click retweet. You can add a comment if you want, like I could say, can't wait for this. What does that do? That goes out to all my followers. I'll show you what it looks like. We'll go back to home feed and have a look and see what it looks like. There, this is what it looks like, okay? So I commented on that tweet that she sent to me, and it came up like that. So it's going out to all my 25,000 followers. They will see this, they'll click in it, they'll have a nosy around, they'll click in the box like this, and they'll see, all right, okay, well, maybe I'll go and buy a ticket. They'll click on the link, and there they go to buy their ticket, eventually, when my internet loads. Okay, so that would bring you to an Eventbrite link to book the ticket. So if we go back into notifications, I'll show you again. So let's say you find there's a new notification there now. Now, there's a blab that I'm doing tomorrow at 6 p.m. and that's with Dawn. So Dawn works for Twubs, which is a social media Twitter management platform. So I'm going to retweet that as well. But I'm not going to comment, I'm just going to retweet it. So that Dawn is going to be happy with that. Why? Because she knows that another 25,000 people have potentially seen that tweet. So isn't that powerful stuff, folks? So I'm going to show you what each thing means. This is reply. So if I want to reply to this, as you can see, she tagged 2 people in the tweet, by the way, Irish Food Party and Tweeting Goddess. So I'm going to reply to this and I'm going to say, so exciting. And then I'll just tweet that, and that means I've responded. So what I did was click reply. This is retweet. This is if you want to favorite a tweet. So if you want to favorite a tweet, some people use it as a like button, but that's actually not the way you're supposed to use it really. Well, it's not the way I use it. So I'm just going to show you, by the way, this little symbol here is buffer. That's a whole other webinar. Okay, that's advanced Twitter, all right? That's for scheduling tweets and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go to the favorite button. So if I favorite this tweet and I'm out and about and I haven't got time to read it properly now, what I do is I go home, I click on home, I click on my bio, my profile, sorry, and I go into my favorites. And I've got a lot of favorites there, as you can see. Because I'm always out and about and I don't always have time to read things till night time, because from 9 to 11 p.m. that's kind of my Twitter time. And it's also the busiest time on Twitter, by the way. So there you go. You can see all of the tweets that I favorited are there to look back over later. Okay, so let's go back to our notifications again. Someone else has done a notification there. So Twubs, the company itself, have actually tweeted out about my blog tomorrow. So I'm going to retweet that as well. What does it do? It makes Twubs look good, and it also makes me look good because these guys are tweeting to me and doing a blab with me, so it's kind of cool. So these are all, how did I find all these people? Okay, I'm going to show you. So Emma, can we have an example of a business or what business someone is in the chat maybe, and I can help them to find people?
Yeah, there's a guy, I was going to share the link with you, so just bear with me. If you can see it in the chat, I just put his link in there, so you should be able to see it there in a couple of seconds, Samantha, and then maybe you can have a look at his Twitter. He's just asking if you can just have a look at it and see what you think.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So can you all see this now that I'm looking at his account? What's his name?
This is Kieran, sorry.
Kieran. Okay, Kieran, right, I'm having a look. Actually, you actually have engaged with me before. So, and I know this because I remember the logo, okay, because it's kind of it sticks out, it stands out a lot. And the only thing is, so what is it? Action sports. So is it gym wear and stuff? Let me see. I'm going to have a nosy at your website. Let's all have a look at the website. Is it clothing for keeping fit and stuff? I think so, isn't it? Okay. Surface. Okay, I like this. Is it just you yourself, Kieran, running this business? Because if it is, I'd rather see your face here. That's just, I don't know if anyone agrees with me, but I'd rather see what you look like and connect with the person behind the business if this is your own business. Or if you want to keep that logo, which does stand out and is kind of cool, or could you put another picture in here of some of the clothes, some of the things that you have for sale, like maybe a cool teenager or 2 cool teenagers, you know, with the, maybe not necessarily teenagers, two ladies or 2 guys or a guy and a girl with the gear on them, jogging or something, you know, to show that that's what it is. Exit is a brand for surf, street and summit action sports. Apparel is our thing with accessories and equipment to help you. I think that can be fine-tuned a little bit more. I think if you added, see the way the bio is important, folks. You see the way, like, would you follow Kieran? Would you follow this company? I'd like to see more in the bio about you, more about, is it an Irish brand, for example? Irish brand, hoping to, no, Irish brand, let's get active, fantastic sportswear. Is it sportswear there? You see that? I'm not sure by the bio. Emma, can you just check that? Did he reply there?
He's saying it's about the rand.
It's what?
He said it's about the rand. I'm not sure.
What's the rand?
I have no idea. He said t-shirts first, clothing, it's brand even. I would say that is, yeah.
Brand, I'd say that's brand, yeah.
T-shirts first, clothing, And
Okay.
obviously his name Kieran. Yeah, that's what he's answered so far. There's just a slight delay on people answering.
Actually,
So
Kieran, put in t-shirts. You know, put in those things. Clothes. See, apparel is actually confusing. Don't look on Twitter. We really need to be told it. Simple, you know, simple language, and it's just like it's mad. I can't explain why, but like we really need to have it told to us like a 5-year-old nearly. You know, so if you can make it as simple as possible for us to see that it's clothing for the new sports person, Irish made, you know, try and get the positives in. If it's a family business, put it in. If it's an Irish company, put it in. You know, innovative new sportswear for the gym bunny in you or something like that. Have you got some kind of tagline, you know? Get out and live. I like that. Get out and live. Yeah. And actually, that's where I've seen you. You've actually replied to a couple of tweets. That's right. When I did my 5K, and that's when you interacted with me. Isn't that right, Kieran? I remember now. You see the way I remember that though, because you jumped in, you said, well done, Sam, get out and live. So these are the kind of people you want to target. So, you know, if you want to target people who are running workout, just put the hashtags in this search box, folks. This is how you find your customers, okay? Now, we'll just click return. Now, I think we should put Ireland in here as well. You don't have to use hashtags, by the way. Now, God only knows what's going to come up here now. We have to be careful. Okay, so there's all people who would be, you get top tweets, then you get live tweets. So you can have a look at these people and see who is using these words. So all these people are your potential customers, Kieran. Okay, Ireland workout. You know, if you're not targeting Ireland, okay, let's, what's the next one? Get active is the new hashtag. I think that's really popular. Is there any comments there from Kieran there that he wants to see?
yeah, he said he's going to make it more simple. That's what his comment is there.
Yeah, I think make it more simple, because I know it sounds silly, but honest to God, simpler the better. Because don't forget, we have a very short attention span on Twitter, and we just want to click and just go. Click, 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 click. You know, we want everything now. And if we can't understand what it is from the first glance, then we need to see it more simple. Now, so do you all see how I got in there? I put in Get Active and Ireland into the search box. I click return, and this comes up, okay? So that's every person who's mentioned Get Active and every person who's mentioned Ireland. So I click live tweets because we want to see the tweets that are currently happening. So we can play around and find the most popular, but these are not the most popular, as you can see. Look, the last tweet was August 19th, May 13th. So there must be a more active. Does it have to be Ireland, Kieran? It probably doesn't if you're going to be exporting. So Get Active, gym, try the gym. Let's see how active that one is. Do you see how simple it is, folks, though, to find your customers? There you go. That's the most. See the way that's 25 seconds ago, 45 seconds ago. Now, you might have some stupid spammers on this as well, but you know, there's a spammer there. Like, for example, see? Just putting the same stuff up all the time. So I would fine tune it as much as you can to find the right tag words, the right keywords for your search when you're searching. But you could use several different keywords like Ireland, get fitness. Let's try fitness. You don't have to use hashtags. Fitness, health, okay? For example, and we click in live. So that's one way of finding your customers. But as you can see, a lot of your competitors are using the same hashtags, okay? So you just need to play around and find the correct hashtags. Like you've got gym, barbell, health, CrossFit, fashion Ireland. What about fashion Ireland? You might find more there, you know. There's a lot of these, actually, are you on Instagram, I wonder, because a lot of the target market would be in that age bracket, wouldn't they? The demographic on Twitter, anyway, folks, is age 35. Oops, we better not show that. A few competitors out there, as you can see, so you need to stand out from the rest, okay, Kieran? The demographic on Twitter is age 35 to 55, professional, and urban. So if your target market is in that age group, if your target market is in the urban areas especially, then you're in the right place. And also if they're in the over 55s age group, because the highest growing demographic on Twitter at the moment is the over 55s. And if they're under 35, like kind of around the 16 to 30, that, you know, that kind of age group, like let's say you're in the wedding industry, most brides will be around that age group, 18 to 35. I'd be going to Instagram as well. Okay, so just be aware, you know, that there are make sure your target market is on Twitter in the first place. You need to decide, okay, are they on Twitter? Are my customers on Twitter? Now, your allies could be on Twitter, because there's a lot of small business owners on Twitter that will help you spread the word. So like brand awareness wise, Twitter's a great place to be. But if you want sales from Twitter and stuff, you need to really narrow down and find out, are your audience on Twitter? Is there another example there of somebody that they want me to have a look at?
There is indeed. There's a couple of them there coming in. There's a lady, Jessica, I shared there. Hang on, I'll just share it again and you can see it. Can you, hang on out. It's for knitting, so Celtic knitting. Can you see that, Samantha?
Yes.
And
oh yes, I saw as well. Hats, I think. Did I see Dundalk? I'm not sure. Did I see your hats? Did you put up a frozen hat once, I think? I'm following you now anyway.
And just if you can just let people know there as well, Samantha, just we just had a slight technical glitch. There's a few attendees there that couldn't see the screen. So again, if you can't see the screen at any point, if they can just log out, or if they're already logged out, just go back into the original login and it will bring you straight back into the webinar. So for anybody that's having, because the thing is you'll still see the chat. So just if that's happened to anybody, just log out and just go back in and you'll see everything and hear everything again. So just sorry, there's sometimes little technical glitches. So sorry about that, Samantha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at your, sorry, what's your name, Celtic Knitting?
It's Jessica.
Jessica, sorry. Okay, Jessica, I'm just looking, okay, nice little logo here. To be honest, Jessica, I'd rather see the logo up here and a picture of Jessica. I just think people buy from people, Jessica, and they'll get to know your face coming up and then put your logo up there. Now you don't have to, if you're much happier with that logo there. What I would do is try and put up a picture of someone wearing one of your hats or something, you know, get a young model with one of your hats. Like you could target the teenagers and make some cool kind of like this kind of thing for them, you know. Your bio: in a ball of yarn is the potential to make a dream that you have come true. Okay, I like that, but put a bit more about Jessica in. Jessica, you are the product. You're the person that's doing the knitting. I would get Jessica in there a little bit more about you, Jessica. Fulfilling my dream to knit and keep the Irish warm, or whatever it is, you know, make it like, don't be afraid to be honest, be yourself. You know, Twitter's all about people. I have to emphasize that, like, you know, I know, say that you're passionate about keeping the people of Ireland warm this winter or something like that. You know, you have to connect with your customers. And if you had something like that in your bio, I'd be more likely to follow you and more likely to buy from you, because I love hats, would you believe? I absolutely love woolly hats. I'm weird. And I love scarves. And I love, like, you know, I'm just mad about hats and scarves, especially in the winter. So you sell away to me, Missy. You tweet me when you have a new hat design or a new scarf, and I will retweet it, okay? Because I love this and I love Irish handmade stuff. And also there's Irish Craft Hour. Hang on, is that on now or when is that on? Let me see. Irish Craft Hour. This is how you target hashtag chats, by the way. Irish Craft Hour is on, when is that on? I think it might be today. Yes, it's on today. Okay, so Vegan Irish Craft Hour, it's just finished there, I think, okay? But there's people putting up stuff on it, so get your products up there. Use the hashtag Irish Craft Hour. Some of your competitors are there, but it doesn't matter because they give tips. They give tips on where to get wool. They give tips on everything. So it could be a nice little community there for you to get to know. Like there's a nice scarf there. You know, like get out there and put up, a lot of them are using logos, by the way, so I'd get your face up there. Nobody else has their face there. I would definitely be getting your face in there. a nice smiley face, okay, Jessica, and make yourself stand out from the rest. Like, why spend your whole life trying to fit in when you're born to stand out? You know, you have a wonderful talent there. So get in there and start using Irish Craft Hour. There's also a craft hour in the UK. And so how you find these is you just put in the word craft. Actually, put in Irish. I would put in Irish.
Just remember, there's a couple of people from Canada and different countries here as well. Samantha,
yeah.
Obviously, they can use Canadian or different.
They can use, oh yeah. I just mean hers is an Irish product.
Yeah.
So I'm just emphasizing, you know, that you know, a lot of people search the hashtag Irish for Irish produce and Irish things. So just have a look at that as well and start using that hashtag as well. So yes, and welcome to all our other people from all over the world. It's fantastic. You know, same with Canada. Put in the hashtag Canada. You can put in the town that you live in, find out people who are near you. There's all kinds of tools you can use, but that would be more Twitter advanced. But there you go. You can find lots of people. There's jobs in Canada. You know, all you do is you use the search box to find these things. You can fine tune it down. So Canada, let's try Canada knitting, just for fun. See what happens. So there you go. You're getting some people using the hashtag. It's not very active though, as you can see. So there you go. That's a lot of knits there as well. That's interesting, isn't it? Another hashtag knitting. So this is your friend. All I'm trying to show you is the power of Twitter search. You can find your clients through that. Now, don't forget, like, if there's going to be other crafters on Irish Craft Hour, they're probably competitors, but you can build relationships with them and collaborate with them probably on a competition, or, you know, create alliances, because they will look at their followers, you know, see who they're talking to, who are they connecting with. Have a look and see who are the people, what hashtags are they taking part in. You go start taking part yourself. I mean, there's all kinds of way of finding information about these people. Go to their website, you know, see, okay, right, what are they doing there? That's a good idea. You know, there's a lot of, what's this, promo tech. I'm just going to check promo tech because it's our merchandise. Corporate gifts, pens, okay. Okay, right, can I just give you a little quick, okay, please fill this space. And if you're a one-man band, or if there's a little team or husband and wife, put your picture here. Put the bang in here. I would anyway. Source and supply, localized in Ireland. That's okay. If it's a family business, say it's a family business, you don't have to put these hashtags in, by the way. There was a blog post about it recently. You don't have to. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll come up to top of the search. I would just leave it maybe 1 or 2 hashtags if you are going to put them in. And use hashtag Irish in your tweets. What are you tweeting about? Let me see. Okay. Huge one here. Okay. If anyone has their Facebook connected to their Twitter, please disconnect it after this webinar. The reason is, if I look at your Twitter account, I'm actually not going to follow you because you've got Facebook links, and I don't want to go to Facebook. I want to be on Twitter, you see. Now, you have put other links up as well, which is fine. If you're stuck for time, I understand. But the odd Facebook link without tweets in between is okay. But, you know, there's nothing there either. All I can see is a link. It doesn't make me want to click on it. I'd be afraid to click on that, okay? So, strike up the barbecue. It's getting hotter. Don't feel good. See, I don't even want to go and finish that sentence. Can't find what you need in our website. We're live in chat. Just okay, that's okay, right? Because you have the website link up. All right, I'm going to show you how to do a good tweet, okay? How much time have we got left, Emma?
Yeah, we're at 22. Yeah, so we have another 20 minutes even or so. So
okay.
If people want some reviews.
I'm going to do a little.
We have a couple of questions as well, so if we can ask them kind of at the end. So if you're asking questions, guys, I will get Samantha to go through them at the end. So don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Now, so I'm just going to do a tweet. So the top words that get retweeted, actually, Emma, you did a thing about that today. Would you believe, like, check it out is a great one. Check it out. Retweet, please, is a great one. What's the first one on that list again? I can't remember. Like, how to is very popular. Top tips. What else?
Oh, the retweetable words. I can send that out to people actually if they'd like.
Yeah, actually, put that up there, the retweetable words, the top ones. But, you know, I find for me, wow, that's a lot of attention, okay? So I'm going to say so excited about the Irish, there's a conference coming up in Fermanagh. Okay, so I'm just going to say the Irish Biz Party Conference coming up in Fermanagh. Now, what I've done is I put the hashtag Irish Biz Party in there because that's a hashtag I created, and it's on every Wednesday night, folks, from 9 to 11 p.m. So if you're a small business owner, the lady, Jessica, I want to see you on Irish Biz Party on Wednesday night, okay? Just use the hashtag in your tweet. This is how you get into that chat. It's a tweet chat, but you know, it's actually active at the moment as well. So I'm going to actually prove that to you now in a second. So wow, so excited about the Irish Biz Party Conference coming up October 14th in Fermanagh. Okay, so exclamation marks are great, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in so that if you saw this tweet, you'd want to know, well, what is this all about? I want to see the link, you know? So we're going to put up the link. So I open the tab and I put up a link. Sorry, I beg your pardon. This is the link. So what you do is you go to the link, you copy it, and then you can paste it into the tweet or write this down. Go to bit.ly.com, will make your link look shorter and makes it look a bit tidier. I'm very lazy, I don't use this enough actually. But you can paste your link in here. Do you remember this is the link to the conference where people buy tickets, okay? And it just shortens it for you, see that? See the way it just shortened it? I didn't do anything, I just put it in the search box. And then what you do is you copy that link and put it into your tweet. And it comes up like that. So I'm sure you've seen those before. I'm going to do that again, okay? Because I know it's kind of confusing a little bit when you don't know. So what we did was we had our tweet and we wanted to put a link in. So we went to the link, we copied the link, we went to bit.ly.com and we put the link into the box and it just shortened it. I'll just do it again so that you can see me do it. It's just a nice little tidy way of tidying up your tweet, okay? Make it look more professional. So you put the link in here, bit.ly.com, and it just shortens it for you. Ta-da! And then you copy that link and put it into your tweet. Oh, where was I? Here. Too many tabs open. So there it comes up like that. So it doesn't look much more pretty. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a photo because when you put a picture into your tweet, it is 200 times more likely to be retweeted, okay? So we're going to add a photo. So I have one, here's one I made earlier. I have loads of photos here. So I'm going to, you've seen all my private photos there now. So I have an Irish Biz Party for Fermanagh JPEG because I'm actually organising this conference, so I have all this stuff here. So wow, so excited about the Irish Biz Party conference coming up October 14th in Fermanagh. So what I'll do is I'm going to change that a little bit because I want to shorten it. Because look, you can see I have 4 characters left because I put the picture in. But I'm actually going to shorten it a little bit, and I'm going to put book tickets here, like book. Oh, book? No, we don't want that. Book. So I'm going to shorten it again. You see the way the characters are. I have 1 character left. So I'm just saying excited about the Irish. So you can tweak around and with your words to make sure you don't go over your character. So I have 1 character left, but we have our photo in already. We have our link in already. This is another way to increase your reach. So we're going to actually tag Emma in this tweet because she's going to retweet it from me. Aren't you, Emma?
I will. I'll do my best.
So all you do is you tag people in the tweet. So I'm going to tag Irish Tech News, Irish Yapping News, tag them, they're allies of mine. Irish Biz Party, British Biz Party. So I'm just tagging people that I know will retweet this because you kind of get to know the people who are helpful or who aren't helpful. You can tag up to, I think it's 10 people in that, it could be 8, sorry, 10 people in that See, to be honest, I don't tag most people in these much because I wouldn't do it too much, you know. I kind of just get the retweets anyway without tagging anybody. But that's only because I have so many followers. So what we've done is, so number one, 25,000 of my followers are going to see this tweet. They're more likely to retweet it because of the picture. And the link is there, so they just click to book their tickets. But I've also added in Emma and 4 other people, and one of those people has 10,000 followers and the other one has 15,000 followers. So can you imagine the reach of that tweet if everybody retweeted it, which won't happen. But let's see what happens. We're going to tweet that, okay? Let's just see what happens when we tweet that tweet. And we'll go to the notifications here, which is, do you remember my notifications to? Let's see what happens. So we're going to wait and see if any notifications come in. In the meantime, some people favorited a retweet that I did of a tweet, which was a picture of a sunset. So sometimes I like to see sunsets. So Darn Pretty has followed me as well. Here's the replay for the show we did. See the way she's using Bitly? So I'm going to retweet that to my followers. In the meantime, Irish Biz Party, let's check it out. Oh, wait, we have 2 notifications, hang on. Now, there you go. Emma retweeted it. Irish Yapping retweeted it. Sorry, Irish Yapping retweeted it, and Dermot Devlin retweeted it. So he has 1,613. Emma has 3,000. Irish Yapping has, so in total about 4,000, whatever, I'm terrible at maths, but a lot of people just potentially saw that tweet, okay? So just because they see it, all that means is, look, that, you know, let's see, go into home. Okay, we've just seen Lisa B there. We've just seen Hollywood Led. You know, it just means they've come up in the feed that we just saw them. Yeah, they either get your attention or not. So what gets my attention here? Probably the picture here. Okay, so this is why it's so important to put a picture in. Ozone Jim Ennis has followed us. Now, Barbara also retweeted that. And Barbara, I know you're in the webinar because I saw you ask me a question there about looking at yours. Let's look at yours quickly now before we
put it there as well. And there's another guy, Dean, then as well. He's actually been helping people in the chat. And actually, okay, if you don't mind, while you're looking at those, Samantha, if you might just address, Jolene from Canada has just asked as well a while back. She is a service industry. Or a service business, I should say, and she is looking to know if Twitter is for her. Now, this is something I come across quite frequently, and obviously I'm a service business too, and LinkedIn and Twitter have worked really well. So you might just kind of go through that, Samantha, if you don't mind, because a lot of these that you've gone through already are product-based. So if you can just address the services, please.
Yeah, well, I'm a service business too, so yeah, absolutely. That's lovely, Barbara. I really like that. Proud owner of the. Yeah, okay, well, look, I need some jewellery, so I'll be on to you later. And yes, you have some examples. That looks lovely. You're based in Waterford. Isn't that interesting now? Because I'm going to add you to my Waterford list. I'm going to show you how to do lists now, folks, in a minute. But Barbara, connect with me after this webinar, will you? Because I know there's an opportunity coming up. They're looking for craft businesses in that area. So that looks lovely. Anyone else? I think it looks lovely. You've got everything. Keep putting your pictures up. Let me see. Yeah, lovely. I like this background as well. Very nice. Now, the only thing is, say something about it. Say something like, wouldn't this look fabulous at your award ceremony? Wouldn't this really add some sparkle to your Christmas party? You know, sell. Don't be afraid to, but don't sell all the time. I mean, as you can see, you're putting up, they look stunning. Yeah, lovely. But, you know, start interacting with these people. That's nice. Yeah, people will stare, make it worth their while. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Okay, now the only thing is you haven't got many followers, so who's listening to you? We need to get more people to listen to you, so you need to start engaging with others. Now, you are retweeting, which is great, but we need to start chatting to people and saying, you know, I'm going to retweet that for you to give you a little helping hand. You know, like, don't be afraid to start talking and getting involved in hashtags like Irish Craft Hour. There's, what's on tomorrow? Women's Inspire hashtag is one I run as well. Okay, so Women's Inspire hashtag, Barbara, I'll see you there. Any females worldwide? Okay, that's my Women's Inspire network there. Okay, so if you want to join in, it's Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so there's all these kind of hashtags I can actually point you in the right direction and connect you with people. Okay, and the service business. Oh, sorry, someone else asked me before that. Who was Dean? There you are, Dean. Right, okay. Okay. Actually, Dean, I'm going to retweet this because it makes me look really cool. So Dean, oh gosh, hello. Okay, content. Oh wait, brilliant. What's this now? See the way I'm going to have a nosy now. See, I'm curious now. Okay, brilliant. You have a blog and everything. Okay, what I would start doing, Dean, is putting out some tips. That's a good tweet as well. He's after getting involved in the hashtag Facebook is down just by putting in this tweet. I wonder who will be the first to say Facebook is up when it's actually back up. Brilliant. Okay, you have a personality. Okay, you're putting up pictures. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, that's the photos. Okay, put up more. Okay, I want to see more tips from you, Dean. I want to see your blog post going up. Top 5 tips on how to engage your audience, or how to do the perfect graphic. Anything that is to do with what you do. Also get on Blab. You're going to love it, Dean. Check out blab.im. It's in beta. Do get on there because there's a lot of content marketers on there, and you will get leads. Start putting up links to sign up to your newsletter. Start putting out content. I mean, people could follow you just for your personality because you have quite a funny personality there. But I would like to see the way he has a nice smiley face. I love that. I'd like to see a bit more tips there. Some more tips or some content coming up. So it's a while, as you can see, I'm scrolling down. It's a while since I've seen a tip. Not one tip. So would you just actually start putting up some tips there? Then you will get more and more followers following you and start taking part in those hashtags in the community as well. What was the other question, Emma? Service industry. Yeah, service industries, like that's content marketing as well. I mean, they do really well on Twitter because you can target SMEs. Like there's lots of hashtags. There's people that are experts in other stuff that aren't so hot. Like I know I connected with a lady who was great at Facebook. I'm terrible at Facebook. And so we kind of, I helped her and she helped me. And then there's another lady she fine-tuned my LinkedIn profile for me because I'm not good at LinkedIn. Not everyone's not great at everything. So you will do really well. And I do get clients from Twitter. But how I do it is, and this is for Dean as well, you need to show that you are the expert in that area. You need to show that you're the expert in what you do. And when you do that by doing tips, putting out content, putting out ebooks, beginner's guide, all that kind of stuff, then people will automatically think of you as, oh, who was that guy that does that? Oh yeah, the content marketeer guy. Trying them. I'd actually, is that your name, Dean Langasco? Langasco. I'd love to put you as the content king or something. Or, you can be a bit more adventurous. Look, my name is Tweeting Goddess, for goodness sake. You can be a bit more adventurous and call yourself like the content dude or, something like that people will remember. So don't be afraid to play around with your Twitter handle. The @ sign, the @ symbol. The graphic. There's one guy did Tom Safety. Yeah, Tom Safety Man. He did a workshop with me once and he decided to call himself Tom Safety Man, and people actually talked to him, where's Tom Safety Man? He'd know, So don't be afraid to tweak your Twitter handle to make it look a bit more exciting, like and interesting as well, that people will remember it.
There's another lady, Lisa. She is Denby Lisa. If you see that one as well, Samantha, she was looking for you to have a look at it as well, at her Twitter handle, if you don't mind.
What is it? Yeah.
I'll just put it there in the chat again. It's
sorry.
It is twitter.com. Yeah, you should see it there in a sec.
Oh, Lisa.
Yeah, she's asked a couple of times. So
sorry, Lisa, I didn't. Yeah,
no, it's fine. It's my fault.
This is easy, Lisa, because you just get involved on Women's Inspire hashtag tomorrow night, Tuesday 10 to 11 p.m. like, honest to God, I mean, there are so many people like us that need your help. There's so many women out there. I mean, this is lovely, Lisa, professional coaching service, lovely little logo there, lovely smiley face, accredited member of Life and Business. Yeah, okay. Okay, that might be a bit more too technical for some small business owners that might need your help. So humanize that a little bit by just putting, I like, enjoy hill walking, reading, good food, you know, try and get some hobbies in there too, because then you'll attract like-minded people, because you don't want to get bored either, Lisa. You want to be able to chat to people who are like-minded and like the same things as you do. You don't want it to be all about business, business, business. You want to make some connections and build some relationships. Like, there's a good few coaches on Twitter that I know they do really well. Start putting out some tips. Start putting stuff on your blog. Have you got a blog, I wonder? Let me just see. Yes, good. You have your brilliant. Contact me. I love that. You have your blog. Yeah, you're putting nice quotes there. It's lovely, pretty little site, isn't it? Understanding fear. Okay, there you go. I would tweet that out. Do you know what I want you to do, actually? So you click read more. Actually, do you know what I'd love you to do? Have you got a Twitter share button at the bottom? Okay. If you can do the best thing, well, this is what I love. I don't know about you, Emma, but I love to see a Twitter share button on a website, so that when if I like this blog post,
definitely, yeah, it's really important to do that, because they won't share it again. Whereas if you have that facility, you know, somebody will do it straight away, and they're great quotes to have.
Yeah, Lisa, I would definitely put, do you want to, like mine, I have a little Twitter, share to Twitter button at the bottom, share to Facebook, like, encourage people to share it, you see, because if I like that, I want to share it with people, but now I have to go and do the link and copy the link and tweet it out, and I'm going to tweet it out anyway. Lovely blog, well, I haven't read it, so I'll do it later, right? Lovely blog post from Lisa. Let me see, did you put it up yourself? Disconnect your Facebook. Like, there you go, 11 easy things you can do today. Great article. Okay, even though it's not your article, you can tweet it out and say, I love this article. You know, you don't have to, yeah, you're retweeting people, so you're helping others, but you're not really helping yourself much, because you're connected to Facebook. It doesn't look great. You see the way I wouldn't go to Facebook. So disconnect it, start connecting with the women on the Women's Inspire Network, start connecting with me, and tweet to me and say, look, Sam, is this what you meant, or whatever, when you have a blog post, and I retweet it. Yeah, you see, I don't care what's on Facebook, because I'm on Twitter, you see, so I won't even click on that. Okay, I'm going to retweet this, though, because it's a good tweet. Coaching is the second largest growing industry, second only to IT coaching. You know, like, don't be afraid to put some things up here, like tweets, an inspirational tweet of the day, you know, thought of the day, Lisa. You know, you need to just, I tell you, we need to get you connected with other women and other people, men as well, that need your help. So go on to Irish Biz Party hashtag as well. Do you remember we did a tweet with Irish Biz Party in it, by the way? Remember we did the tweet, and then we go to top and then go to live tweets. Do you remember we did that tweet? Look, there, it came up in the hashtag, see? And there's other tweets.
Yeah, I think there's 9. It's after doing really well.
Pardon?
You were talking about the retweets for that one. I think there's 9 or so retweets for that. It's really good.
There's 11.
11 is it, even since I've looked at it? Yeah,
7 favorites. Okay. So there's someone else. Let us know what you do. Happy to retweet. So this guy is kind of really using Twitter right, because he wants to help others by retweeting. You know, he's trying to build relationships. So let's retweet him because he's being friendly. But you see how active, it's 25 minutes ago, there was 4 tweets on that hashtag. So that's how active that hashtag is. So don't be afraid to put that into your tweets. All right. Now, I know we're running out of time, so I'm just going to quickly do lists. Okay. I can't really do them in depth, but I'm just going to show you what a list is, excuse me, and what it's for. Okay. So if you go onto my profile or your own profile, you can see my lists here. So if you click on these lists, you'll see people that I find interesting. Like, they could be different. Like, there's people in Waterford, top Irish tweeters, Blab stars, people who I love on Blab, viral chat. There are people who take part in those chats in America. There's all kinds of different lists there now. I'm not a great list maker, to be honest, but I'm starting to get much better. like there's top influencers on social media, top Twitter influencers. So you're free, feel free to go into those lists if you want, but let's create your own list. So what you do is, if you go into and you find someone you like, I like your personality, Dean, so you're going to do well on Twitter, okay? So we go into Dean's personality, you're going to add him to a list of funny tweeters. I hope you don't mind, Dean, I'm sure you don't. Okay. So I have all different lists here. So I'm going to go down to, I think I have a funny tweeters list. Favorite tweets, okay? I also have a cool people, but that's locked, see that? Now I'm going to create a list for today. So let's see webinar. This is a great way to create leads as well. But I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put one person on this list just to show you how it works, okay? Folk who came to Emma's webinar. Okay, and we can make it public or private. If you make it private, it means nobody else can see who's on that list. If you make it public, it means everyone can see it. So I can put Dean into the webinar list as well. So to find your lists, you just click on this part and go into lists. And it'll ask you to create a list or whatever. So there's all my lists there. Okay, so to create a list, you just click here. Or if you find someone you want to add to a list, you can actually just, I'll do it again, right? We just create a list here of British Biz Party, which is on at the moment, by the way. Just finished up. So you can see this little cog here. You click on that. You can add or remove from lists, and I can add British Biz Party into the British Biz Party list, okay? And you can create a new list here. So you won't have as many lists, but you can create a list like, let's say Irish craft hour people for Jessica. Irish craft hour. You can say people who take part every week or whatever. People, it's helpful. You can make a public, private, save list, okay? So that's really lists, and all they're for is to fine tune. Let's say you're in a bad mood and you're really not in the mood for business tweets. You're really not in the mood to see all these businessy type things. You just want to play on Twitter, yeah? So all I have to do is go into my list and say, okay, I really just want to see what Dean's up to. Dean be laughing now. I hope I made you laugh, Dean. But I'm not going to go and see what Dean's up to because I know what Dean's up to. But let's say I want to see what the cool and interesting people. On the list there wants to watch. Let's see who the people that inspire me, what they're up to, what they're putting out there, okay? So you see there's a lot of people there that I kind of like what they say, and you know, they're interesting tweets, you know, so there's lots of different lists there that I can go into, like ones to watch, the cool people. I'm going to the cool people list. No, that's my private list. What am I saying? I'm not going in there. Top Irish tweeters. Let's go in there, okay? I just see them. I don't see the others, okay?
Okay, just one question coming in here, Samantha, if you don't mind. Sharon is asking, if you have different lists, can you segregate the content you sent out? So one piece of content to one list, another content. So I think she's just slightly mixing it up there, so you might just explain that.
No, lists are just for my benefit. So they're just for you to fine tune people into different categories. Unfortunately, you can't send a tweet to people only in the lists, I'm afraid. But I'm sure Twitter will bring it out at some stage, but it might attract a lot of spam, you see. So no, you cannot put a tweet out just to those people on the list unless you do it individually. It's really just for you to fine tune your list. Like you could have potential clients, you know, you could spot someone in the future. Like, look, I'll tell you, I have a contract coming up where I'm going to be doing something in Waterford, okay? So I created a list called Waterford because I need to know who the active people are in Waterford so that when I start this campaign, I'll know the people to start chatting to, start engaging with, and all that kind of stuff, okay? So for example, you could do one potential clients, but I'd make that a private list. She'd know most to be known as a potential client, okay? Is there anything else then, Emma?
No, I think a lot of the questions are covered there. And I think, to be fair, you've given a lot of your time, Samantha, so thank you very much, because we were a little bit late starting just at the start. So it's just nearly 10:10. So we're just an hour, literally, Samantha, you've been an hour teaching. So thank you so much for that. I think I'm speaking on everybody's behalf that you've given some fantastic information. And it was great that you were able to go in and look at some people's Twitter handles and be able to talk your way through them and give them some advice. There's a lot of people thanking you here. So thanks again.
Thank you.
So
thanks for having me.
No, absolutely delighted. Like, obviously I'm in marketing too, but I think we all have to realize there's experts in different areas, and obviously this is your area of expertise, Samantha, so I'm delighted to have you, and you really, really help people. I've shared in the chat there, if anybody wants a private consultation with Samantha, you can log on there, and I'll send it out in an email as well. If you'd want to have a private consultation, she does do Skype consultations, so if anybody would like to avail of that, you can see Samantha's absolutely awesome, so please take her up on that. And also Samantha does a course as well. Now I actually don't have the link to that somehow.
No, just wait. There's a beginner's guide if they want to download that.
Yeah.
Just that when I do have a course, I can send it out to them when that happens.
No
we
problem.
Also have the conference, if anyone's in Ireland, the conference coming up. So keep an eye on my tweets for that. So if we all follow each other, maybe everyone that's been here, that would be great. Follow each other.
Exactly. Well, I've actually asked them there. I followed a few people, and a few people have been following me back. And so in the email, if people want to email back, and I can make an overall list and send it out to everyone. So it's just literally a Twitter handle list, and everyone can follow each other and help each other out, because that's really what business is about, is helping each other out. So that would be great. And as just Samantha just said, just to verify, is that she's just shared with us her ebook there, and I've shared it a couple of times again throughout the chat a couple of times. So it's really kind of her to share that with us. So thank you again, Samantha. And I said she does do consultations for people. She's well worth having a private consultation with. So please take her up on that offer. And she is going to be doing some courses as well going forward. So I'll share that in the email. There will be a replay going out, because we dipped there a couple of times with the internet there, or there's just slight technical difficulties. It means there might be actually two videos, but it just means that one will you'll just finish one and just go into the next one. It'll pick up from there, so don't worry about that. But otherwise we'd have to redo the whole thing, so if you could bear with us in relation to that. But this is free information. We'll leave it live actually for 72 hours, so after that it won't actually be live. It's just that people think it goes on forever and ever. So if you do want more help, please come back to Samantha and she will help you. People are coming back here. Stacey, Evelyn, Lisa, excellent webinar. Thank you both, and nice to meet other business owners. Dean, cool webinar, well done. And this is all to you, Samantha, now. So, I mean, literally, I've just been sitting back and answering questions. I've not been doing much, so it's very easy to do that. So, yeah, and just to remind people as well, if you're in Ireland, that Samantha does have that excellent event on the 14th of October, which is in Fermanagh in Enniskillen. I've just booked my room the night before tonight, or earlier today, Samantha, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Great.
There's some excellent speakers. Jenny Brennan, I think off the top of my head, she's doing Facebook ads, and a variety of people there. I've shared the link if you guys want to go and have a look if you're based in Ireland. And thank you.
I just put it up there, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, I put it up earlier as well, so great, share it again, absolutely. And I'll share that in the email too. And just thank you to all the people, because there's a few people from Canada, UK, Chicago, and different places as well. And there's a couple of Aussies who are asleep right now, so they'll be getting the replay. And so it's great to have something like this where we're speaking to people internationally on a webinar, and equally, as you can all see in terms of Twitter, it's a fantastic resource. Samantha has given us some fantastic tips, so please use them, because brand awareness is what it's all about, and building relationships, as Samantha has said. So do you want to make some couple of wrapping up, or one or two wrap up comments, Samantha?
The most important thing, thank you, Emma, for having me and giving me the opportunity to meet all these people as well. And it's all about people, folks, okay? So, don't be afraid to tweet me and say, hey, I changed my whatever, and ask my advice. That's fine. Like, don't be afraid to be yourself as well. It's all about people, and the more real you are, and the more, friendly you are to others and helpful, then the better you'll do. Basically, because people buy from people all the time, and if you have a nice scarf and the other girl has a nice scarf and you're friendly or a nicer person, I'm going to buy from you. Okay.
Absolutely, and it's so true. I mean, look, that's my mantra as well. So I think as business owners, sometimes we forget we're dealing with people. Like, you're not just tweeting into into nothing. You're actually tweeting to people, and not to forget that, and building relationships. I mean, I started off with 9 people, and I took a while to build up my Twitter list. It's not as big as Samantha's by any manner of means, but guys, I do get business through it. I have from day one. And actually, one of the things that came up for me is actually where I live, because I live beside the lake. So often people say, oh, I used to visit there, and a conversation would start. And the next thing I know, I'm driving 2 hours and I'm giving somebody some help with their marketing because of a Twitter conversation. And you guys can see from tonight, even there's conversation starting there, relationships building. So build on that and be helpful. And Terry's saying, thank you, Samantha, so helpful. Send out info for private Skype and all courses. Beginner's guide. Yeah, I've sent that to you, and I'll send it all to you as well. Excellent webinar. So Samantha, you're getting tremendous praise there. So thank you so much, which is great. And we had 57 people registered, which was great, and we had 29 online at the peak, and we've 16 people hanging in there till the end, which is great.
Thanks, guys.
So that's really fantastic. You know, just goes to show, Samantha, like, you know, they're really enjoying it. And Jeannie there is from Chicago. Wonderful, Samantha. And Patricia Ann from Ballina and Killu, and I'm not sure, Elaine is from the UK, and she only heard part of the webinar due to connection problems, but she really enjoyed it. But again, you'll get the replay, guys, and there's plenty of tips going out. So what we'll do is we'll sign off. Thank you all so much. And just to let you know as well that there'll be another guest webinar presenter next week for anyone that looks into DIY websites and blogs. So a lady from the UK, Jessica Kashrick, is wonderful lady like Samantha, and she will be taking some questions and helping as well. So that's on DI. So if you're doing your own website and you're doing your own blog, basically, she has really reams of information that's really helpful. So if any of you guys want, you know, I'll be sending out information on that as well. And again, thank you so much, Samantha. Really appreciate you jumping online. It's so late here. It's 10 o'clock, guys. So thanks, Samantha. It's great.
I love all this, so thanks very much.
Not at all. Oh, you're back. We can see you there now again. Sorry.
People can see me now.
Yes, exactly. Coffee. Oh, no, maybe not. So listen, thanks, guys. And we're going to sign off here. And thanks to Samantha again. So see you now. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.